I was fighting fire. I was working in the Coeur d'Alene forest north of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And it was, I believe, 1960, and big fire season. And a guy said, "You know what, Leonard's, you should be a smoke jumper." And I said, "Hey."
Smokejumper is a smoked Imperial porter. It's a large 21 Plato beer. It's actually the third homebrew recipe that I ever came up with. At the time I was living in Lincoln, Nebraska, and didn't have access to beers like Alaskan smoked porter, so I did what came naturally. I made it myself. Tried out many different wood combinations and malt combinations, finally settled on this big, huge, robust porter recipe. Kind of what I was going for was more of a campfire element, not so much as the bacon element that you see with a lot of other smoked beers. And from that, when it came time to start promoting the beer, we started to work with the National Smokejumpers Association to promote them and the beer.
You can see the fires over here and all of those green trees over here, and he slaps you on the leg, and out the door you go, and the chute opens up. That old static line just pulls that chute open, and you're hanging onto that thing, and you see the blue sky. Then you see those green trees, and all of a sudden you look down there, and there's that meadow that you want to, and you're working that chute. Working that chute so you can get into that meadow. Don't get hung up in that tree.
One of the nice things about making a beer like Smokejumper is it gives us the opportunity to kind of pursue some different creative outlets. For one thing, we smoked a large percentage of the malt that went into the beer. So over the course of about 12 days, we had guys out there for 10 to 12 hours a day smoking malt for the beer. And then it also gave us an opportunity to work with some different creative forces to come up with packaging designs and promotional events.
My name is Nate Dyer. I work for Moxie Sozo in Boulder, Colorado, and we design the left-hand beer labels. In between Smoke and Jumper, which are stacked, there's the front of the plane that they use, and their workhorse and old prop plane. And then below the type itself, there is the image of a smoke jumper parachuting into flames. It was special for me because I was a wildland firefighter through college. I just wanted to capture the drama of just being in those kind of situations. That you know, there's a lot of stuff going on when you're in front of a fire like that.
It's also a higher gravity beer, so a lot more alcohol. We need a little more residency time in the tanks for it to kind of mellow out. And then we also take the extra step of bottle conditioning it. So we add a bunch of fresh sugar in and some more yeast, and then throw it in a bottle and let it get a secondary fermentation in the bottle to get natural carbonation.
12 years ago, the Smokejumper Association, a group of them said, "Hey, let's get together and help the Forest Service, and we'll do some trail work. We'll get out in the wilderness, give us a chance to get together and do that camaraderie and hug and cry together." And so over the years now, we've done over 1,200 miles of trail and all kinds of bridges, and restored old buildings in states from Colorado to Idaho and to Montana, Oregon, Minnesota. And the reason it's so successful is because of people like Left Hand Brewery, who contribute and write a check to that trail program so that we can continue to grow. Hey, boy, it's so good to see you again.
Good to see you, Stan. I got something to show you.
This looks like a parachute.
It is a parachute.
I'm a little familiar with parachutes.
I think you're a little familiar with this too.
What do we got there?
2012 Smokejumper.
2012 Smokejumper. Ah, that is gorgeous. I bet it tastes gorgeous too. Smokejumper 2012, the best beer in all the land. We're going to have a good time.
Cheers.
Oh my, is that good.